Well, my mom had a lump when she was, age 51. So then by the time they found that they discovered she had cancer, it was just all the way through her. And so she literally was diagnosed and died within 2 weeks. So my sisters and I then obviously got baseline mammograms. And so when it came around then, when I had my mammogram at 42, they got the film, the radiologist said, come back and look. And so he said, here, this is what I'm looking at. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I couldn't see anything. And he gave me a magnifying glass and said, right here. And they were just these little dots, and I don't know how they saw them, but then I could see what he was talking about, and God knows how he saw them. I mean, they were so just microscopic. So I went and saw the lovely Dr. Cushman and sat in his office and just cried. And he said, nope, let's get him out, let's get him out. And he was just the kindest man, and just held my hand through the whole thing. And so it was on a Friday, had the lumpectomy. I was really kind of numb through the whole thing, just because you're still in disbelief. He came back and he's like, got some bad news. And I was just devastated. And then I was like, God, how do I tell my sisters and my dad this, you know? But I was so grateful to him for just going that extra mile and helping me get information, so I didn't have to white knuckle it through the weekend. And then Dr. Cushman had called me that next day just to check on me. And then I was back in his office the next week, because with it being cancerous, then they had to go in and get a better sample just for margins. And then they had to do what they call a lymph node biopsy. And I remember waking up in the post-op, because I was under general anesthesia for that one. And as soon as I opened my eyes, the nurse in the post-op said, your lymph nodes are clean. Just the first thing she said, not how your lymph nodes are clean, which I was like, oh, thank you, God. So then I knew I would probably be okay. I mean, I was feeling pretty confident in that. I knew I was in good shape as far as getting the diagnosis early and being treatable. Then I proceeded over to the cancer treatment center and walked in the door going, I can't even believe I'm walking in a place that says cancer treatment. It was just difficult to wrap my mind around. I had 4 rounds of chemotherapy, 1 every 3 weeks. And then after that was completed, then I moved on to radiation and met with Dr. Sawyer and his fabulous team of people. They are caring, they're compassionate, they're genuinely interested. They will give you information that you need and just try to make it as comfortable as possible for you. It's not like you just go through cancer treatment and then you're done. You really, I mean, you're bonded with them forever. And so to me, that is the critical difference. Oh my gosh, going through cancer, you know, really gave me many gifts, because you get, or for me, I got, life becomes clear. You know, those little things that were important and petty just don't matter anymore. And I love being out in the outdoors and communing with nature, and I got reconnected river rafting and kayaking, and now I just love to go. It's just a scream. And had I have not had that detection early, had I have waited, here I would have this lump probably, and I'm sure that would have been traveling, and I would have been dealing with much more severe, probably stage 4 breast cancer, and not and probably would be more restricted in what I'm able to do. So there was the beauty of that to me. I would never want to get cancer again, but if I did, I would go back to the cancer care center in a heartbeat. It's a scary process, and it's like going through a foreign country when you are newly diagnosed, and to be able to help somebody through that just warms my heart. If it gives them some peace to know that, no, this isn't a death sentence to get breast cancer, then yay, that person will help the next person. And that's what life's about, helping each other.